Hi, I'm Chris Ireland, and I'm the founder and owner of Rideshare. I came up with Rideshare a few years back when I was working with Uber, and I realized that the amount of money that I was making from one day to the next, based on the hours, was just going down. I had passengers that were complaining about the surge pricing, and ultimately I just saw money going back into my car for gas, insurance, and repairs, and I didn't feel like I was getting ahead. So I was very fortunate, blessed even to say that I came up with the concept of revenue sharing, that is, integrating what you know as multi level network marketing. There is no fee that's required. You just have to have a vehicle inspection as a driver. If you already have a vehicle inspection, because you're working with another service, you can use that. Otherwise, I recommend that you go to Firestone Tires. We have a discount with them for vehicle inspections and other types of service. You can find out more details about that on the website. What I can tell you is that drivers, you will earn 70% of the gross fare. And then the next 5% that you'll get is portioned on four tiers of recruits. That means you'll be getting a commission each week from those people in your network. And that is done by doing a minimum number of hours each week to be eligible. But the more recruits that you have, the less hours that you have to work, which you can see on the diagram that I'm showing you now. I created a special condition for those who are veterans, having served in the military, or are academics, which I consider to be teachers and students. You'll also see that there's a reduced number of hours for you who are out there to have your eligibility for your commissions. Now, you're asking perhaps the question, what does this mean as far as getting a commission? Well, I want to show a very short video, 1 minute 30 seconds, which will help you understand the great potential that rideshare offers. Keep in mind how many hours that you're working each day or each week for the money that you are making. Watch this video. I'll be right back.
How is money earned with rideshare? From each of your transactions, you receive 70% of the fare. Rideshare deducts 25%, and up to 5% of revenue is shared each week from your 4 levels of recruits. If you and each driver in your network gross $100 in a week, your net is $70. Plus, your recruited driver, Daniel, shares $2.25, which is 2.25%. Since Daniel has recruited Hannah, she shares $1.50, which is 1.5%. Hannah's recruit, Trinity, shares 80 cents, which is 0.8%. And finally, Trinity's recruit, Joshua, shares 45 cents, which is 0.45%. Your week's commission is $5. A better example. Let's say each driver grosses $1,000 in a month. You recruit 10 drivers. Each of those drivers recruit 10. Then those 100 drivers each recruit 10. And lastly, those 1,000 drivers each recruit 10. At this point, you have 10,000 drivers on your 4th level, who all share 0.45% of their gross with you. The math is simple. 10,000 drivers times $1,000 equals $10 million. In this case, the 4th level commission is $10 million times 0.45%. That's $45,000 in commission. Numbers don't lie. Financial freedom is real and achievable with rideshare. Visit ourrideshare.com to get started.
Now that I'm back, you'll see that there's a great financial opportunity to be financially independent with rideshare. You just need to recruit, and you can recruit from day one when we launch. Only thing is that only 500 people in a city that we're launching can register without an invitation code. After that, the only way to become a driver is to receive an invitation from an existing driver. If you'll see this illustration, this is how drivers are able to recruit. The benefit is that you don't really have to meet that person again. You just get their name, telephone number, or email address and you hit send. That is really how drivers are making money. Now that leaves 25% that remains. So 70% you get on the daily, 5% goes into a shared revenue account, and then the remaining 25% is to go to the company. Well, I can tell you, since rideshare is created for the benefit of all, to somehow lift the quality of your life, to make it more fun and enjoyable to be in, the 25% that rideshare gets is going to go back into the community. And I have a number of ideas of how to make that happen. But the quickest that I've come up with is something I call the rideshare happy hours. And it is essentially how it sounds. Rideshare is going to sponsor happy hours at various bars, restaurants, cinemas, bowling alleys for your benefit. We'll see what else that I can add, but ultimately speaking, it's going to be just a nicer experience to know that you're participating on a platform that is giving back to the people. What I'm asking you right now is to be that community. I'm advertising in a number of places, but on the Facebook group, to you specifically, I ask you to be the community that starts this industry innovation. It will be drivers and passengers connecting, and the more people that know about it, the more this will expand until we can start launching in other cities. Rideshare is the game changer. Thank you very much for being part of it.